He's a man. Such a man. Such a man. He's a real man's man. He's a man. Such a man. Such a man. He's a real man's man. He's a real man's He's a man. Such a man. Such a man. He's a real man's man. He's a man. Such a man. Such a man. He's a real man's man. He's a real man's man.
Alrighty. This song is so addictive. Yes, yes it is. It's the greatest song to have ever been created in the history of songs, so it makes sense. Kinda forgot what was happening here. Oh yeah, okay. Easter fired stuff. First off, we gotta... because I forgot to save like the 4 angles that we booked before this. What I've been trying to do is get WCW Backstage Assault to work on my computer, and it does work pretty well, actually. Only problem is, whenever I try to record it, it just freezes all the time. Not the game is fine, but the recording, whenever I go back and watch it, it just freezes all the time. It's not good. It's not good at all. Okay, but James Storm is going to start off by telling Roddy Piper that Matt Seidel is going to be his tag team partner. Storm tells Piper that Seidel will be his tag team partner. Did we already give what's it called? Redback their title shot? I can't remember. There we go. Is the Roddy Piper microphone, that always works. Well, I should probably. Where is it? Where's Chris Harris? I don't think you should give Redback a title shot. I mean, we did the Cesaro Sheamus storyline with them, so I kind of have to. I already booked it. Where's Chris Harris? Why isn't... There he is. Huh. Weird. Wait. Oh, you don't think I gave them? Okay, I see. Alright, well, let me see. Let me check. Yep, nope, no we did not. Alright, cool. Gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna lose, obviously, because we can't have Redback beating Team 3D on a random impact. Pack Gun is the only Pack Gun, and then whenever we put Next Wave back together, those are the only two I trust to be successful in just a random title switch. And I don't really like that. I don't really like random title switches normally anyways. Just kind of pointless. Sometimes they're exciting, I guess, but only if the champions heal. That's the only time that's acceptable, in my opinion. Go ahead and have Ryback wait. Go ahead and give Ryback the pin, or have Ryback be pinned. And Amazing Red's just gonna help him up. After the match. Don't know what I want to put this on. Maybe Ryback's Menace, possibly? Yep, that'll work. There we go. What else do we need to do? Gotta build the Sting storyline. Okay, yeah, we have to have the mask intruder interfere in CM Punk, or not CM Punk, Jeff Hardy's match. Of course, the masked intruder is Sting. What do we want to do here? I don't want to put just anyone, because I got two. Nope. It would be TJ Wilson. Wait. He won the X Division shot, right? I don't know. We'll check in a second. That doesn't really matter. TJ Wilson's gonna be the victor, obviously. Jack, are you still here? I haven't heard from you in a while. I'd like to get a conversation going, you know? Gotta get up to 82 subscribers. The road to 82. When's the next Academy episode? I could technically upload one like Monday, but I don't know. I don't really want to do 2 in a row, and I'm kind of lazy, and I don't really want to record anything else, so I'm in a predicament. But next week sometime, probably. I've already simmed it, I just gotta record it, and I gotta do, and obviously edit it and stuff, but not decisive, don't want to do that. Tainted, outside interference. You know what? I want to make Sting a persona of the Masked Man, so it doesn't just say Sting attacks him. Let's see. Do we have any masks? Well, like a black mask. so it's creepy or whatever. Now it doesn't even have to be creepy. Who's someone who wore a mask around this time? Like a completely black mask. I don't even need that, I just need like a... There's a lot of pictures of Doink. What do we want to do here? Camera. Nah. That's probably gonna be, well, no. Honestly, if I could just find one that's just like the blue. Hold on. I would totally do this in Photoshop, but I don't have Photoshop in this computer. In 2006. Yeah, I just can't think of anyone that has like, I mean, it would be kind of pointless to have just a completely black mask with no facial expression, but still. I'd like to find one. Oh, there we go. I mean, it's sure it's Abdullah the Butcher, but I don't think we're gonna find a better one. Yep, alright, we're going with that one. Ooh, no. Never mind. Never mind. I give up. This is probably really boring. Sorry, Chaotic Charizard. You know what? We should have one of the indie guys, not indie guys, one of the, we gotta fire Max Striker soon. We should bring up one of the developmental guys and have him wear a mask. Nope, that's not developmental. Gotta have one of the guys who's, ooh, maybe Relic. Because he has history, not with Jeff Hardy, but he has history, and they'd be like, what's he doing back here? Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Do I really want to give Joker Stinger? You know what? It's fine. It doesn't matter. Masked Man can bring up Relic. Okay, I will bring up Relic for a match, and we'll see how he does. See if I actually want to bring him in. Gotta give him like a mid-card push. His mask looks a lot like the Great Moo's mask. 1v1. We'll have him beat El Generico. I did that mainly because they both wore masks. And then we need a Generico angle after this. So what should we do? Something with Generico and Relic. It's not him like attacking him, because we can't do that. I had to go say hi to my dad, he just walked in. Let's say okay. El Generico Relic. Generico's gonna get he's running I really don't know what I want to do here. Do an angle where Generico thinks Relic is a bad guy. That's what I was thinking, like, Relic, he thinks he's a supervillain. I mean, technically Relic is a bad guy, but thinks he's a supervillain. This is going to be the reason they have the match, so it says, "Be gone, evil doer." And just Relic is not amused. There we go. Perfect. I'm assuming he has good menace. Yeah, it's alright. Okay. It reminds you of Doomsday? Yeah, me too. He has a pretty generic mask. I mean, it's a cool looking mask, but... Alright, let's see. Ares was going after the TV title. Or no. Yeah, yes he was. Wilson's going after the X Division. Ares going after TV. So Ares is going to... He's going to be standing... I'm thinking of like an EC3 type character for Ares. 2016 EC3, or 2017 EC3. Like kind of a coward, but he's like a cocky coward. Ares calls out Shinsuke. Starts to come into the ring. Ares rolls out and wags his finger. Nope, can't type that much. Just Ares rolls out. There we go. Basically, like, he rolls out, wags his finger, and says, "We do this when I want to." Or "We do this when I decide to." Something like that. Ooh, jeez, he has good charisma. Microphone. I don't really want to do microphone because he's not a native English speaker and that's not realistic too much, but acting, no one else in chat, weird. I think he might be the only one watching. I'm sure eventually some people will join in, but at this point, it's just me and you. Which I'm fine with, as long as it's not a pay-per-view. Whenever it's a pay-per-view, I like to have at least like 3 people, 2 or 3 people in here. so I don't feel like I'm talking to myself half the time. But with this, just kind of filler, we're good. Put it there. And we'll have a tag match somewhere. Well, we already have one, but can't ever have too many tag matches. Holla holla playa. Pack gun needs some wins. These guys need some losses, because I'm going to split them up soon. Probably turn Carlito face. Should I turn Carlito face? Because Carlito is a really good heel, and he's really entertaining as a heel. But I kind of want to turn face, because I need more faces, single faces. But I also need more heel tag teams. So I don't, should I break them up, or should I just have them start working singles? Ooh, no, I should do an injury spot, because I really don't like Eddie Colon at all in this mod, because he gets in backstage heat. Pac needs a singles push, that's true. But I want to give him another tag reign with Billy Gunn. Hey, Mr. Darkness, how you doing? I want to give Billy Gunn and Pac another tag reign before Billy Gunn retires, because I want to get Pac Gunn into the Hall of Fame, because they deserve it, ratings-wise, and they've done really well. How you doing, Mr. Darkness? Yeah, we'll have Pac win, beat Eddie. Decisive win. Pinfall. Oh no. Nope. What's Neville's submission? It's like the Rings of Saturn or something, but I don't remember what it goes after. Hold on. I gotta look it up. Because he's gonna injure Eddie Colon with it. Just real quick. Oh, okay. I got it. Okay. No, it was Perry Saturn, so that's what it was. That makes sense, obviously. Put this, like, here. I need to put this in the main event because it's only title match on the show. Colon's versus Pac Gun, and after the match, Eddie Colon is going to carry help. The clones do the same thing that WWE did with Chris and write him off with an injury. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Not for too long, for like maybe like a month. I think that'd be good. Has to help him walk to the back as he his arm. So it kind of targets the shoulders a little bit, because it's kind of like a, I don't know how to explain it. It targets the shoulders a little bit. Or the back, really, but shoulders works. Holds his shoulder in immense pain. Or wincing in pain. There we go. Acting will work for him. And for Eddie, we don't need to put him on. There we go. Perfect. He'll be off for like a month, and Carlito will have an agenda against Patgun, and that'll keep them occupied until the pay-per-view. Well, hold on. So we've got August, September, October. So until Bound for Glory, which I think is when I want Devon and Bully Ray to lose the titles again. July, August, September, October. That's only like 3 months. How long? I don't want to hotshot the title again. Jeez. I guess it doesn't matter too much. Because I know I'm going to give Pac-Gun a really long title reign. Because I'm probably going to have Bully Ray and Devon do singles stuff for a while. And there's not really any other contenders. So I'm going to have Pac-Gun hold it for at least 6 months once I give it to him. But I don't know if I should give it to him at Bound for Glory or at like Genesis, which is our last show of the year in December. So you guys can decide that one. Either give it to him at Bound for Glory or give it to him at Genesis. Of course, if they get it at Genesis, their reign's not going to be as long. Devon and Bully don't do anything with the titles, take it off them. That's kind of true. They just kind of squash everybody. Yeah, I think I'm gonna... Should we take it off from a Bound for Glory? What's your thoughts on this, Mr. Derpness, if you're still here? It says to watching. I don't know if that's actually you, or if it's someone else. I'm assuming it's you. What should we do here? Alright, so we have to build to the TJ Wilson Samoa Joe match. We'll do a Shinsuke match. Well, no, we need an Austin Aries match. So he'll have a reason to be in the ring. Have him beat. I want to do like a little overlapping story here. Well, nah. And I don't want to... I'll actually have Matt Sydal lose, because they're going to put on a really, really good match. And that's going to be good. Shinsuke versus Wilson, great match. That's actually going to be probably... It should be our main event of the next pay-per-view, if I'm being honest. And since we don't really have a world title contender, except for, obviously, Sting, but we're not going to know that yet. And I think instead of having a defense at the next pay-per-view, we should just have Jeff Hardy come out and he says he's not leaving the ring until the man that's been tormenting him reveals himself. I can't hear this on my laptop and I don't know what to do. Says sound is alright. What do you mean? Like, am I not loud enough, or... I'm asking you. Can you not hear me at all? Doesn't CM Punk have a title shot? I don't remember. We'll check. I don't think so. I think he already got a title shot with... Ooh, wait. Yeah, no, he lost to Jeff Hardy at the last pay-per-view. So, he does not currently. I can't hear you at all. Chaotic Charizard, you can hear me alright? Right? Yeah, I don't... Let me see. I'm assuming Chaotic Charizard can hear me alright, because he's been answering questions like he can hear me. Yeah, hold on. Let me check. Let me turn the microphone off for a second. Yeah, whenever I went on my phone and looked at it, it was perfect, so I don't know what's going on. Is your computer muted or something? Because I honestly have no idea. Alright, well, wait a minute. No, you're not? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to help you with this. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I honestly have no idea what to do. Is I would say oh, okay, it's fixed now? Alright, good. Glad you can hear me. Alright, we're good. Now we can continue on. I forgot to put the impact intro real quick. That's alright. Either of you guys see the Impact from India last night? Because I thought it was amazing. Like, the wrestling and the storylines weren't anything special, but the crowd was so hyped the entire show for the littlest things. Like a chop and they would go wild, and every time the wrestlers interacted with them, it would be like, if it was a heel, they would boo the crap out of them, and if it was a face, they would cheer the crap out of them and chant their chants, and it was so good, and it added so much to the show. And I honestly just wonder if Impact can go to India like every taping, because I really thought the show was great. Because normally the Impact crowd is like basically dead, and at least compared to this crowd. Okay, let's see. Who all is on your Impact roster? So we started this mod in 2003, which was about like 6 months after Impact started, and right now it's 2006, and we've got Zack Ryder, Wade Barrett, TJ Wilson, The Miz, Taiyoke, Sting, Shinsuke Nakamura, Shelton Benjamin, who we're not debuting until Bound for Glory because we're going to get Kurt Angle, Shaniqua, Samoa Joe, Ryback, Rude Charles, Rodney Mack, Roddy Piper, Relic, well, he's in developmentals technically, Prince Devitt, Pac, ODB, Nora, Mike Tenay, Matt Sydal, Matt Stryker, Matt Cross, Mark Johnson, Lufisto, Loki, Kaz Hayashi, Carl Anderson, Joey Matthews, Jarrett, Jeff Hardy, okay, I thought it said he was 20 for a second. Jay Lethal, James Storm, El Generico, Eddie Colon, Don West, Dick Scarlett, Devon, Daphne, CM Punk, Chris Sabin, Chris Harris, Charlie Hess, Carlito, Candice LeRae, Bully Ray, Bruce Pritchard, Billy Gunn, Beth Phoenix, Austin Aries, Amazing Red, Alex Shelley, and AJ Styles. And that is our entire roster. It is huge, especially considering our show is only like 2 hours long. I really want to increase it to 2 hours and a half. I don't want to go up to 3 because that's a little bit much, but I think 2.5 hours is good for what we need to do with this roster, and we just have such a talented roster really that it would not be a good idea. Dean Ambrose or John Moxley? We do in developmental. He's right there. Yeah. It's not great. Yeah, I mean, he's not great. We had him on the main roster for a while, and he just put on really crappy matches, so I sent him down to developmental to try and improve a little bit. Actually, yeah, I can't look at it right now, but, or can I? Nope. Alright, I'll look at how he's going to improve in a second, but I sent him down to developmental so he could improve a little bit. I'm probably going to bring him back up in like 5 months, probably. More like, basically, first show of the new year, I'm going to have him on. And that's not that far away if I think about it, but 5 months in-game, of course. Dang, we have such a huge roster. I have to do a women's match. We really need that. 2:30. We need that extra 30 minutes really badly. I'm gonna go try and get that after this. Do Beth Phoenix versus Nora. Hope Dean gets good so you can call him up. Me too. Because he's a good character and there's a lot you can do with him. He's just not good enough in the ring in this mod. And if he doesn't improve that much, I'm gonna go in and edit his stats a little bit. I don't want to put that in first, we'll put it second. See, I don't know what I want to do here. I have nothing for AJ Styles. That's a problem. He's probably the best person on the roster and I have nothing for him. Maybe you can enter into a feud with CM Punk. You know what I am going to do? I'm going to do a CM Punk thing here. What about Batista and Ray? They're probably in WWE. Yeah, they're both in WWE. On long deals, too. Just CM Punk. Moxley's a little better than most developmental guys. Austin Creed and what's his name? Kenny Omega. They're really good. They're like getting like 55, 56 right now. And I really need to call them up, but I just don't have anything for them. And I can't bloat my roster anymore. I'm gonna have to fire some more people after this show. CM Punk. Sermon. Oh wait. There we go, just put it right there. There we go. Beautiful. 77 rating to start off the show with the Impact intro. 71, El Generico thinks Relic is a supervillain while they're in the locker room. Says, "Be gone, evildoer." Relic is not amused. He likes Shelton Benjamin. I'm keeping him. He's going to be on the World's Greatest Tag Team to back up Kurt Angle. I'm probably going to debut as a heel. Maybe a face. We haven't decided yet. Ooh, yeah, I should probably call Relic up. Getting a 62, and he has a good character. I'm gonna have to call him up. We'll do that in a minute. Yeah, 62 rating, not bad. Better than I thought I would get. CM Punk's sermon, got a 63. I imagine that's just a vignette. I wouldn't think he'd come out to the ring for that. Pretty good match. 56 rating. Molly go round, even though her name isn't Molly anymore. And Nora got a 54. Beth got a 51. I hate to say this, but Fire Rider, he isn't doing anything. Yeah, I think I might have to. And we can bring that into a storyline in the future. Do you have any woman like a woman's roster? Yeah, dude. This match right here. I guess there's a little bit of delay. But yeah, Nora versus Beth Phoenix. That's going to be at the pay-per-view, and we're going to have Nora take on Beth Phoenix for the title, and she's going to win it. She should have won it the first time, but she wasn't able to get out of her contract soon enough. Storm tells Piper that Sydal will be his tag team partner instead of Harris. Harris doesn't know, obviously. 74 rating. Should get Becky Lynch. I think I might be able to. I'll check. What's her non-gimmick name? Paige, I don't... Yeah, Brittany Knight. I'll see if she's debuted. 78 rating. Jesus, our tag team division is so good. Ooh. Okay, and about that, a great wrestling and decent reaction in the crowd. Pac Gunn defeated the Clones in 10:59 when Pac defeated Eddie Clone by submission. And Carlito has to help Eddie walk to the back as Eddie holds his shoulder. Alright. Yeah, I think Paige... Wait, so Paige is like 24 right now, so she would be like 14 years old if we brought her in right now. So I don't think she's in the mod yet. If that... Hold this page. We will bring in Becky Lynch, probably not, yeah, she's 24, and this was, what, 10, 11 years ago? So she'd be like 13, 14. Yeah. Yeah, 69 rating, Austin Aries defeating Matt Sydal by pinfall with a surprise roll-up. And Austin Aries not doing perfect, but he's doing alright. Aries calls out Shinsuke, but when Shinsuke comes to the ring, Aries rolls out. You know, he doesn't want a part of that. He'll do this when he feels it's right, whenever it's his time. He chooses the time. This could have been a good main event, but about that, superb wrestling and good heat. TJ Wilson defeated Jeff Hardy in 12:15 by pinfall with a rolling Stampede. That's the name of this live stream. Get hyped. Following interference from Sting. A masked man who resembles Sting. Send Candice LeRae to developmental and sign another female to developmental. I do need to send Candice to developmental. Next, Masked Man continues his assault on Jeff Hardy after costing him the match, 78. And a 78 overall for the final match of the show. Team 3D defeated Redback in 11:31 when Bully Ray defeated Redback by pinfall with a 3D. Team 3D makes defense number 1 of their tag team titles. And apparently Ryback was a weak link. We still got a 56, so I think we're good on that. In that area, and Amazing Red can always carry him in those matches. So our tag team division is great. Honestly, it's probably my favorite thing besides the X division, and actually probably better than the X division, because the X division is always hard to book because I want to give everyone a title shot. And I want to give everyone a title reign because they're all so good, but with this, I'm just kind of like, I can wait a little bit. 69 rating on this one. That's pretty good. Not going to complain about that. 77 rating for this show. That's really good for our standards. Hopefully we can get the pay-per-view over to like 80, and I think with Pac Gun versus... I think Pac Gun versus Team 3D as a main event is going to do really well. But if you have CM Punk, that means when the game it comes to 2011 to 2013, the CM Punk and John Cena feud never happen. Yeah, you're right. Unless we get John Cena. I'm not banking on it because, of course, he's WWE's poster boy. And I don't know if I actually want to, because obviously he's WWE's poster boy, and I don't really like John Cena as a character. I like him as a wrestler now, but especially back then as a wrestler and a character, not great. Can't get over the fact that a 2001 mod, Amazing Ref, gets ratings like 10. Yeah, it's kind of stupid. I mean, not mod makers really vary on. I mean, Amazing Red didn't start off great. He got like 26 to 30. Well, nope, because in my Ring of Honor Restart series, he did really well in the beginning, tagging with Daniel Bryan. So, yeah, I guess whoever made this mod is definitely really good. John Cena was champ when I was born. Dang, dude, you're young. When I was born, I guess I'm not old, but whenever I was born, let's see. I actually have no idea. I'm assuming it's Steve Austin. I'm gonna go ahead and, well, it's a little, let's see. Let's just see. It says video output low. Well, that's probably just because I sinned, so we should be fine. It was his first championship run. Okay, so it was about this time, I guess. Not really. Before this. A little bit. Okay. When I was born, it was... It was Kurt Angle. So that's cool. He won it from The Rock, so I was close. And then Stone Cold Steve Austin beat The Rock for it, and then Kurt Angle beat him again. Wait, no, never mind. Wait. I got the date wrong. Yeah, okay, it was, nope, never mind, it was Chris Jericho. That's actually real cool. I think that was his first reign, too. Ooh, dang. Okay, so he was the unified champion when I was brought into the world. That's great. When was his first one? Let's see, are you good? Is the video output on your end good? Because on my end it says it's kind of crap. Oh yeah, we gotta fire some people. And hire some new women. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and release Zack Ryder from his contract. If it doesn't cost, yeah, $43,000. Well, should we just send him to MPW to have him, so we can kayfabe fire him a little bit? But I think that's what I'm gonna do. Have him improve. Well, I mean, Zach, it's better than being fired, so you get sent. Thank you very much. Wade Barrett should probably also go. I don't. Will he also go to developmental? No, he won't. He won't actually improve at all. The Miz, I'm planning on doing stuff with the Miz, but Wade Barrett. Should I release Wade Barrett? Yes, no, maybe so. Gotta release Matt Striker. It was after 3:30. Then John was champ. Before it was JBL. Huh. Yeah, TJ will never take a muscle buster to end his career. That's true. We will never. Actually, let's see. I mean, considering that Samoa Joe is in our company, it's a possibility. He's number 33. We have such a talented roster. Yeah, let's see. I get nervous whenever I put him up against Samoa Joe. But they've faced 4 times. Which, in the long run, they've both been here since, like, the very beginning. They've both been here since the very beginning, so... Actually, TJ Wilson beat Samoa Joe for the television title. So... Let's say, I don't think he's ever lost to Samoa Joe. And for him to take the Muster Buster, he would have to lose. Nope, but he lost in a tag match, but he didn't get pinned. So he's never taken the Muscle Buster. And I'll probably keep it that way, to be honest. Just for good measure. Who else should I get rid of? I'm gonna have to let, unless you guys. Ooh, he's over though because of his world title reign. I need to have Jeff Hardy start doing jobs. I guess he's not old enough, or young enough to do, yeah, no, old, sorry. YouTube just randomly stopped for me, thanks internet. Who are your champs? Alright, we got Beth Phoenix is Knockouts, Shinsuke is Television, Jeff Hardy is World Heavyweight, Team 3D is World Tag Team. Alright, so OBS just completely stopped working, so I had to, I think it's good now. Or at least okay now. Alright, we're good. Ooh, we could bring in Mickie James. Let's do it. We're bringing her in. We'll bring her in developmental. Yep, take it. Amazing Kong, I want her in. Bring her in developmental. There we go. Who? I totally forgot what. Ooh, Leva Bates. I kind of want to really get her on developmental. Only for like a year though. And I'll re-sign her if she improves. Nah, not Maria. Oh, there you are, Rebecca Knox. Developmental for 3 years. That'll work. Why am I giving everyone signing bonuses? Gah. Darn it. Alright, so we are going to be signing these 4 women. We should probably sign more for our developmental women's division. Hopefully that's sufficient. Well, I'll sign a few more. I should probably actually sign a couple more just for the women's division, who don't need to be developed. Let's see, are there any good wrestlers for female? Because if so, nope. Alright, great. I think I actually hired everyone who is. Hello. Alright, we're bringing in Jacqueline. Never mind. Owner won't let us. Dixie Carter doesn't want us to sign Jacqueline. How old would Manny Andrade be? Can you sign him? Manny Andrade? Is that CN? Wait. I don't know who that is. I don't think. I actually might know this. Yeah, Andrade CN almost. Alright, we'll see. Unless he's by another ring name, which he very well might be. I kind of want to bring in Lance Cade at some point. Let's actually see if we can steal anyone from OVW. And so he'd be like 17. So he is close. Or actually, he'd be like 16. But in Mexico, they debut really young, so he might have actually debuted already. Yeah, no, he debuted in 2007. Early 2007. Relic? Oh no, I haven't actually called him up yet. I'll do that in a second. What did he go by? Okay. Hold on, I'm still looking at the Andrade CM almost. Brilliante? Nope. I don't think they have him. don't have him. I'll import him at some point, probably, if we still want to see him. Asuka? Did you get Pentagon? You mean Pentagon Jr.? I don't think he's debuted yet. Asuka? I don't think she's debuted. She's either not. No, she's definitely debuted. But at this point, jeez, hold on. You guys are making me look up a bunch of stuff in the middle of the stream. That's fine. Asuka cage match. God bless cage match. Like seriously. Oh dang, Asuka's only 5'3"? You cannot tell. Yeah, no, she didn't debut. Oh, never mind. Her first match was against Sarah Del Rey. What a debut. Okay, she'd be under the name Kana. But they didn't have Shinsuke, so I don't know if they'd have... Yeah, I don't think they do. Yeah, we're gonna have to import her. You know what? Let me do that now. And I'm gonna have to lower her stats, of course. Wait, does she go by Kana in this mod? I don't know. We'll go ahead and go for it. Asuka's 35 so right now. I know that she had 2 matches in 2005 that I know of. And then she left wrestling for a couple of years and then she came back and wrecked it. So there we go. Yeah, she's 24. Yeah, we're gonna have to lower her stats a little bit. Well, actually, a lot. I mean, she was good back in these days. Like she was real good for her age, but I got to bring her stats down just to make it a little bit more realistic, you know? Can't have her be in. I'll just lower everything but like 20, except hardcore. Because, I mean, her potential's still going to be really high, so it won't matter. She'll get this back pretty quickly. There we go. I've been thinking lately, kind of want to try wrestling school soon. Just something to do, you know? Because I think every fan should try it at least once if they're physically able and aren't, you know, every like hardcore fan, because you know, it gives you a new perspective. I feel. Don't know if that's what I'm going to be feeling after I take a bump, and this probably won't happen for a while. But I was just thinking, it'd be a good thing to do. Cool thing too, to try out. As bad as Moxley in 2016 mod. Really? What? She's one of the best wrestlers in the world on his last month. I could see Randy Orton in TNA. Couldn't see Johns. I tried to get Randy Orton because his contract ended like at the very beginning of the mod, so I didn't have written contracts yet because I was still a regional company, or maybe even small. I think I was regional at that point. And so I didn't get to sign them, because obviously you can't sign someone who just came from WWE without written contracts. There we go. I think that works. And we will sign her to a written contract. Oh, come on. You want me to... You won't budge for $10, Dixie Carter. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, she'll be a nice addition to the women's division. How much do you stream this? Now that I'm not in school, probably quite a bit. I'm gonna probably stream more on Sunday. I mean, this is all of my streams are this save, because this is my most interesting save, and it's my favorite by far, like by very far, because I played this save non-stop for like a week, and that's how I got so far. So, because I had the week off, and I was just like, I have nothing to do. Let me do this for literally the entire week, and it got really far, and I developed all the wrestlers really well. So I just decided, yeah, this is a pretty good save to stream. I have some other saves that I sometimes show off a little bit, but nothing too major. I still have 2 weeks. Jesus Christ, dude. That's not good. Wait. So you don't get out until like the end of June? When do you get back? I get out... I mean, I've only been out for a week. Now that I think about it. A week exactly. No, a little more than a week, but... You know. Alright, so... Hey, summer's coming up, and my last day is Monday, so you can stream all the time. I mean, I was gonna stream yesterday. I actually was gonna record and I'm gonna release Wade Barrett. I have no room for him on the roster. What else? Oh yeah, I have to call up Relic. There we go. Don't know what I want to do with him yet. Maybe throw him in a storyline with El Generico, who knows. I stream quite a bit. I would stream more, but not a lot of people watch them. The only people who really watch, like, the only person who's a real OG and watches literally every single one of my live streams is Chaotic Charizard. Real dude. It's a lot different than where you live. Yeah. Why is it doing this? It says stream complete, but... Okay, stream resumed. I don't know why it's doing that. Encoding overloaded. I don't know how to do this. You know what they say, a stream a day keeps the haters away. Really? I didn't know that was a thing. Hold on, I'm gonna have to do this real quick. Damn, alright. Come on. Okay. Okay, I don't get a lot of hate. The whole TEW community is real nice. I like it a lot. Yup, Shelton Benjamin has joined TNA. I think we'll use him in the build too. Leighton Bates signs with us. I think once I sign... Oh, dang, I put her as a mid-carder. I gotta put them in women's division. Gotta redo that in a second. Once I sign all the women to the developmental, then I will... Dang, forgot what I was saying. Oh, make the title. I don't don't know if the lag I just got was streamer. No, that was on me. I don't know what's going on with it. It's being kind of stupid. Because I'm kind of maybe streaming on my recording settings, which I probably shouldn't do. But it's just kind of, it's being stupid. There we go. Alright, leave baits. Will be all good. Probably. 11 dramatically improved. So she's gonna end up being good. At least decent. Get Kevin Steen. I have Kevin Steen, he's right there. Voila! He's not that great in this mod. So I'm gonna have to either release him or raise his stats a little bit, but I don't really have anything for him. So I'm kinda leaning towards releasing him. I'm gonna send Carl Anderson back down to developmental. Called him up too soon anyways. Yeah, you may not improve very much more, but if you're gonna get paid, and if you don't move down, then you're gonna get fired. Oh geez. He is actually not gonna improve at all. Let's look at Austin Creed's improvement. I signed him the day he debuted. Byron Wilcott. He was one of the first hurt people I signed. I should probably bring him in for an explosion match. Get Okada. Our roster's too bloated, dude. I'm not signing anyone else, at least for a while. And plus, Kazuchika Okada's not in this mod. Whoever made this mod just didn't really care about Japanese wrestling, I guess, and he didn't put him in, like, at all. I had to import Shinsuke, and Shinsuke is probably the most famous Japanese wrestler in the United States. I mean, hey, 3 watching, how you doing, random person? Women's division. There we go. Mickey James. Women's division. No, put it. It'll fine. It'll be fine. There we go. Now we can make the titles. I actually should probably look at their title. Oh, Pat Buck is our current MPW heavyweight champion. 2-time. He's the first 2-time champion. Good for Pat Buck. Japanese wrestlers matter too much. Creator. That's true. That's true. Oh yeah, these are still vacant because I brought up El Generico while he was champion, which I don't normally like doing, but I suck at streaming because I streamed WWE 2K17, but I stuck at it. I mean, this is just a good game to stream. You just kind of chill with the bros, and just kind of you kick back, relax, and fake book, fake wrestling. It's great. This is a good enough women's title. Or I should probably say fake book, fake fighting. It's great. Women's. Nah, it'll be the knockouts. Replicate their main company. And it'll be floating. They can decide how good it is. Alrighty, so 2K17 was an overhyped game? Yep. I didn't buy it. I was gonna, but then I was like, I could buy like three meals with this. I can't, I don't have recording software in the whole game, I can't get the mods because of Wednesday. Can't you get 7-zip? That's what I did. And plus, yeah, no, I just do 7-zip. It works for me. We gotta delete that. Just get 2K18. I don't really want to get that either, because I'm gonna get Fire Pro Wrestling Returns, or not Returns, Fire Pro Wrestling World, because that game looks amazing, and it's Fire Pro Wrestling, and it's not the stupid 360 version that they made, and I love it, and I never even, I've seen like one video with it, because that's all they've released, and I'm already in love with it, and I can't play, ooh, oh yeah, we need to send Candice LeRae to developmental, don't we? Oh dang, we never actually signed her to a written deal. Watch 2K18 be overhyped? I'm guessing that'll be the case. I mean, that's how you make money. Hype the crap out of Fire. Ugh, what is Fire Pro Wrestling? Jesus Christ, man. It's the greatest wrestling game ever created in the history of games. They haven't made a good one since the PlayStation 2 with Fire Pro Wrestling Returns, but it is really good. The customization is extremely good. Like, you can create your favorite superstars in the game, and it's great, and I love it. And they used to do parodies of old characters, but I heard they're not going to do that in the new game. It's a 2D kind of thing, and that's not really going to change with this one, I don't think. But I love it, and it's amazing, and you should look it up and fall in love with it. It's easy to. Is it like TEW? Kind of, but it's in the ring. It's not simulation. Well, it's kind of simulation. It's basically like WWE 2K, except more customization. It's 2D instead of 3D, and it has way more match types. Especially the new one, it's like infinite match types, and it's so open to anything, and I just love it, and I can't wait to bring it to this channel. Honestly, it's probably going to replace TEW as the main focus of this channel for like a couple weeks after it comes out, because I'm going to play the crap out of that game. Like, I'm going to play more of that game than I've ever played any game in my entire life. Not even a joke. I'm so hyped for that game. So hyped. First time I heard about Fire Pro was around 2 months ago. Really? I mean, it's not a huge game. Like, it has a very small but very passionate fan group. I should probably continue on to booking, shouldn't I? We don't really have anything else to do. Moving on. Here we go. I don't know what I want to do on this exploding. Oh, I need to put Byron Wilcott in a match to see how good he is. If he's not good, then I'm going to have to release him. You know what, I'm just going to do Byron Wilcott versus Kevin Steen. That's what I'm going to do. We have such a good backstage locker room. I'm real happy with it. Because when I started out, it was at like a 36%. That seems like Sting passed on microphone tips to the Miz, so that's great. See how good his microphone is now, if it'll tell us. Basically, the only reason I'm keeping the Miz around is because I know he's going to improve because of Sting. We took him under his wing after like the Miz was called up for like maybe a week. I hope Fire Pro won't replace the Academy. It's back there too. It's not going to replace. I said that a little bit weird. It's not going to replace, certainly not, because I'm going to play a lot of TEW still. But as soon as it comes out, I'm going to play a lot of it. So for like a week or two after, there's just going to be a big, huge amount, probably, of Fire Pro Wrestling content, and maybe not so much TEW content. But then I'll slow it down with the Fire Pro Wrestling stuff, maybe like 1 or 2 a week, and then speed back up TEW. But I'm gonna stay constant with the Academy because it's by far my most popular series. I mean, I guess Local Global is kind of, it's up there with it. And the Pro Wrestling World Cup's kind of just a little thing I'm doing for the people who really care about booking on this channel. It's kind of like a subgroup of my channel, you know. Care less about stories and storylines and care more about, I don't know, just the sports side of things. Just want to see more TEW, I guess. Alright, what was I gonna do? Oh, yeah. Still don't know what it is, but it doesn't look like you get to do any of the fun things like you can do on TEW, where you get branded, contracted, or branded something. Here. Well, I mean, there's like a league thing, and honestly though, it's Fire Pro Wrestling Returns was probably one of the best wrestler games of all time. I'm not even gonna lie. Just the customization, it's a huge roster, and there's, I don't know, it's probably the most realistic wrestling game, I would say. It's not like TEW. It's really not. It's more like WWE 2K, to be honest. A lot more. Except their online's actually gonna work, I'm assuming. Dang, we need to get the World Heavyweight Prestige back up. Once Kurt Angle debuts, that's gonna skyrocket. I know that. Alright, borrow from developmental. We gotta get career mode in Fire Pro. I think I heard something about that actually. I may be wrong, so don't quote me on this, but I think there is. Something like it, at least. And there's a lot of possibilities to create something like that. So, it's a very open game. You can do a lot of stuff with it. I'll look that up in a second. I'll read off the features a little bit. Kevin Steen, who else? Byron Lacotte. There we go. SOS live streaming, what a great way to spend a Friday night. That's right. Welcome, Anthony. Just talking about Fire Pro a little bit. Really, that's basically been the topic of conversation for the last 20 minutes. Because these two kids right here don't know what didn't know what Fire Pro was. Well, I mean, Caddick Charizard did for a couple months, but still, they don't know enough. Hopefully, you know what Fire Pro is, because I need a fellow Fire Pro aficionado. No, we'll have Kevin Steen win. But I was about to go and read off the features for Fire Pro Wrestling World real quick. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just do it on here. No, this is going to take too long. Never mind. I'll do it on my other computer because I have a stupidly complicated setup. It's going to PS4? Yep. I've never played it, but it's the best wrestling game of all time. You've never played it? Jeez. It is actually. It's the greatest wrestling game of all time. I cannot wait for Fire Pro Wrestling World. Okay, look up the Steam trailer. Charizard and Derpness, because it's that pretty much tells you everything you need to know. And let's see, what are the features? You got online play. Ah, darn, it doesn't say the actual. Okay, exhibition, tournaments, leagues, championship bouts, and battle royals. But that's just online. So I wouldn't think there'd be a career mode, but there's a lot of stuff to do with Fire Pro, and you could definitely, yeah, I don't really know how to explain it. It's great. That's the best way to say it. At the ING trailer. Alright, that's good, that's good. Okay, we gotta start Carlito's singles run. Started off by him beating someone. See, I always do this with Loki. In this mod at least. In my other mod, in my other Impact mod that I'm doing, he was the champion. I might take a little look at that later, because I'm booking modern day Impact, and I think it's going pretty well. But yeah, I don't. Gonna quickly check the trailer for Fire Pro. You go do that. I don't know what I want to do with Loki. I guess I'll have him job out to Carlito. I hate Miz, and then he's doing his job right. He's a great heel. He's actually like, he's probably the last true heel in WWE. Because most heels just get, they get cheered when they come out, not the Miz. I mean, more so now because people have realized his absolute genius. But he's not a flashy in-ring worker. Cavs are Warriors. Tonight? Is there a game tonight? I hope the Cavs. Like, seriously. Honestly, though, if there were to be a team that could go come back from 3-0, which I don't think there ever will be, because it's never happened before, I don't think it ever will happen. But if there were to be a team that could do it, I think it's the Cavs. They've looked pitiful in the last 3 games, but Dean is better than The Miz. Not as Intercontinental Champion, because it didn't look like he cared about the Intercontinental Championship. On TV, at least. Because it was never the headline, it was never the main focus of this feud, which it should always be, because it's a championship. You should always be, the storyline should be based around, hey, I want what you have, and what you have is a big gold belt. But are the Cavs and Warriors playing tonight? Also a weird thing that I don't understand. Like, the games are so spread out. Like, if it had been, ooh, geez, the Cavs are blowing them out. Just a little bit. I definitely want the Cavs to win. I wanted them to win. Praying on my Cavs' score is looking pretty good so far, but we all know how the recent game went. Yeah, dude, I was actually heartbroken by that. And I'm not a huge fan of the Cavs, but I just really don't like the Warriors. I just saw the Fire Pro trailer and it looks amazing. Of course it does. It's Fire Pro and it's in 2017 and it's probably coming out soon. They haven't released an official date, but it says Q2, so it should come out January, February, March, April, May, June. Wait, it should technically come out sometime this month, but I don't think that's going to happen. Favorite team is the Pistons. My favorite team is the Knicks, so I know what pain feels like. So. At least Anthony's felt the warmth of a championship recently. I have not. I haven't felt the warmth of a championship in my entire life. Send me the trailer you watch, because mine looks sort of boring. I think there's only one. I mean, it's not for everyone. That's why it doesn't have a huge fan base. It's a very niche kind of game. The people who like it love it, and the people who everyone else just kind of doesn't like it, I guess. I don't know. Alright, well, I'm hoping that it comes out sometime in the summer. Like, I was expecting like next month, to be honest, but it got announced a little bit too early, late for that. But still, because in their most recent press conference, they had a good bit of gameplay. Like, the game looked basically finished. It just looked like fighting because there was no storylines or anything. Well, yeah, there's no storylines in Fire Pro. You make the storylines. I mean, there's little things that you can do, but there's no like cutscenes or anything because it's not a huge developer that's making it. It's not for everybody. Like I said, I'm rooting for the Cavaliers because there's this annoying kid on my bus who's rooting for the Warriors. That's a pretty good reason. Let's get Asuka a match. Nope, she's not signed with us yet. But yes, she has. Wait a minute. Oh wait, her name's Kana. Totally forgot. Should we rename Kana to Asuka? I think I'm gonna do it. Just so I can remember. Now I feel bad, so I want to be a part of the fan base. Jeez. Just think it would benefit from something other than exhibition. I mean, there is something other than exhibition. There are title matches and stuff, and there is a league mode. I'm pretty sure. It's kind of like Universal. Not Universe mode. Kind of. It's a really hard game to explain. Save these details as alter. Yeah. Okay. Here, I'll look it up. I'll look it up real quick. I've been doing a lot of that. I'll look up what the modes for returns were. Because I don't honestly understand. I don't honestly remember. Okay, this just says single player multiplayer on Wikipedia. Apparently they're... I have Wrestling Spirit 3. That game's not great. I mean, I don't think it's great. I'm sure there are some people who think it's pretty good. I thought Wrestling Spirit 2 was good, but 3 didn't really add anything to the series, I don't think. Like, TEW gets progressively better. I didn't think that one got much better. Alright. Yeah, there are title belts in Fire Pro Wrestling Returns. You can create your own federation. Factions can be assigned and can be adjusted to reflect heel or face alignments. Yeah, post-match attacks happen, and I'm pretty sure you can run down people while they're making their entrance. I think that's a thing. I made the mistake of getting the game because I want a refund, but I can't. Yeah. It doesn't look like my kind of game, but that trailer music pumped me up. You're talking about Wrestling Spirit or Fire Pro? Let's put Asuka in the match. Oh, how many heals do we have? Alright, we're even. Uniqlo, there we go. Obviously Asuka's going over. You can make your own fed, so there's going to be a mode like Universe mode. I honestly have no idea. I can't speak for that, because I honestly have no idea. But I'm pretty sure. There's going to be some... I will give you a first look. So, it is coming out for PS4. I don't think it's coming out for Fire Pro trailer music. Alright, I don't think it's coming out for Xbox, but it is coming out for PS4, at least yet. They kind of have a bad history with Xbox, so I'm happy about that, actually. All their good stuff has been on PlayStation. All their best stuff, I should say, because Dreamcast was really good. Play that mode if it is. I'm going to play every mode. I'm going to do basically everything. I'm going to do a whole review video whenever it first comes out. It's going to be like 20 minutes long, probably, if longer. And then I'm going to do a like a series based off of it. And if there isn't a mode like that, I'll make a mode like that. I don't care. We can like, you don't need that kind of thing to, just use your imagination. I'll use cutscenes and stuff. Speaking of cutscenes, very excited about the next Local Global episode. I'm just gonna skip getting Injustice 2 and get Fire Pro. No, we're gonna do WWE 2K18. Well, I mean, if it's not your type of game, then I wouldn't spend money on it. I don't think it's gonna be $60 though. It'll probably be like 30, 40. Because they're not a huge developer, but I can't speak for that, to be honest. I'm not 100% sure. But you know, if you want to wait till I release my video and see if it's your type of game, then that's 100% a-okay. Because I'm not expecting them to have any what's it called? Pre-sale bonuses or whatever. I forgot. Kind of want to see how good Shelton Benjamin is, and I think I'm gonna use the world's greatest tag team as I want to get PC to play TEW, but maybe Fire Pros for Bad Luck Friday. Oh, for where did I get Bad Luck from? For Black Friday. That'd be pretty cool. I don't have a gaming PC. I have a laptop, and it's a pretty crappy laptop. It's actually not a good laptop at all. I mean, it has Windows 10. That's about it. I haven't watched your local RoboVids, but I want to. Yeah, you should check them out. They're my favorite to book. They take a while. They take the most effort of anything, but I have pretty good storylines going on. I work with what I got, you know. The other part is watching people's Royal Rumbles and just seeing who wins. Yeah, they do have Royal Rumbles in Fire Pro, and they're a lot better than the WWE 2K. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm not positive, but I think they have a hardcore Royal Rumble match. I could be completely misinformed, but I think that might be a thing. I would put more Royal Rumbles in my local level, to be honest, but it's a lot of money, and money is very tight in that series. Let me do an explosion intro. As you'll see, I mean, we're in a better situation now, but it was very tight for a very long time. Have you ever played SVR 2010 Royal Rumbles? Oh, SmackDown versus Raw? No, I didn't. I wasn't into wrestling until like 3 years ago. Well, actually more like 2 years ago. I got into wrestling late. Like, I mean, actually, I first got into wrestling whenever Daniel Bryan, like right after WrestleMania. Nope, because Daniel Bryan was champion. Right before WrestleMania, I watched a few matches whenever I was a child, and then I didn't watch WrestleMania because I didn't know that was a thing, because I was a youngin', and I used to watch old Jerry Lawler matches, because my dad was like, hey, how do you watch wrestling but you don't know who Jerry the King Lawler is? And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I watched some of his matches on like YouTube and stuff, and that was real cool because he faced the Undertaker in a few, and I was amazed that the Undertaker was still going, because I would watch him in the Jerry Lawler matches, and then I'd watch him in on SmackDown, and I'd be like, how is this possible? But yeah, it's a good thing. And then I got back into it later, because I don't really remember what was going on. It was sometime during the storyline with Daniel Bryan and Sheamus, and then he lost his titles to Sheamus, and then I got bored and I was like, I just kind of forgot about it for like 6 years, and then like 2 years ago I was like, you know, what's going on with this whole wrestling thing? Actually, no, I remember what happened. So I was very bored. It was a summer, I think, or winter break, sometime like that. And I was very bored, and I was really into like my career videos on YouTube, and I was looking for something different because I kind of seen all the NBA 2K my career. So I just looked up my career, and I found one of Denkops's 2K my career videos, and I was like, wow, this is real cool. It's a real cool game. And then I got the game, not even being a wrestling fan, and then that led to me being a wrestling fan. But it was like a 2K15. So, and that was whenever it first came out. That was like, yeah, like 2 years ago. 2.5 about. So that's how I got into wrestling. For a little factoid right there. We think WWE 2K17 was so bad because 2K focused on NBA 2K17. And no, that's not the case. I don't think it was bad. I think 2K17, what I've seen, I haven't played it much. I think it was better than 2K16, and 2K16 was better than 2K15, and 2K15 was actually a lot worse than 2K14. But 2K15 was just really bad. Disappointed my younger self for buying it, but got into wrestling earlier this year. How did you first discover it? I guess we can just run the show here. Not really any storyline stuff going on. 76 rating from Roddy Piper. 40 rating from yeah, we gotta raise Kevin Steen's skills. I mean, he's improving in technical, and Byron Wilcock got a 49, so I think he's worth keeping around for a little bit. But we gotta raise Kevin Steen's skills. 57 rating on this one. Jay Lethal got a 52. Joe Matthews got a 56. That's pretty good. 64 rating on this one. Loki got a 66. Carlito got a 65. I was expecting Carlito to do better, but I'm not gonna push on that. What's everyone here's favorite wrestler? I'd have to think about that. I think it depends. WWE, my favorite wrestler, is probably, I would say it's AJ Styles in WWE, because whenever he was going up against Roman Reigns, I got so into those matches, even though I knew he wasn't gonna win. I really wanted him to. That's the only time I've ever yelled at my TV because of a wrestling match finish. Won't be the last time for sure, but that's the only time I've ever done it. Whenever he lost the second time to Roman Reigns after hitting him with like 3 finishers, and then he gets hit with 1 spear and gets pinned, and I was so mad. But I'm kind of okay with Roman Reigns now. I'm not also okay with him getting a bunch of heat and not being booed all the time, but I don't like hate him. Alright, Asuka got a 38, which I think is a pretty good. If she debuted without a specific gimmick, crap. Alright. Wants to hear the story of me meeting AJ Styles? Yeah, dude, go for it. Oh, and also, I forgot to say about Independent. Independent-wise, my favorite is probably Davey Vega, because he is great, and you probably have never heard of him, but I have an interview with him on my channel, like the second video I ever posted, and it's great, and I love it. But yeah, how'd you meet AJ Styles? I'm assuming it was like a show, but... Oh, apparently Shimmer's dying. That's unfortunate. I actually got into wrestling in mid-2016. Was looking on YouTube and found a segment between Dean and AJ where Dean was saying AJ only got a title shot because only had the title because got and cheap shot in. Okay. That was a pretty good time to get in it. I'm sad that I missed the CM Punk stuff. I really am. Because I love CM Punk now, but I've just barely missed CM Punk whenever I first started watching wrestling. And I feel like if I hadn't, then I would have watched it more whenever I was younger, and then I would have been a bigger fan. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta look back. I was at WWE Live event in Saginaw. In January, at the end after he lost at Dean, I told him he sucked. He came over and asked if I said he sucked. Oh jeez, come on, dude. AJ is the best. AJ is a legend. Alright, we'll move on to Impact, I guess. Wait, was that the end of the story? Or was there more? Did he just ask you if you sucked? What happened? Or if you asked him if he sucked? I would have said, no, you are the greatest wrestler of all time. Well, maybe not the greatest, but close. There we go. Ooh-doo-doo. Let's see. They have Fight Night, which is every Saturday. I created that, though. We'll check the results to see if they actually crowned a champion. I actually should make this on Friday. Friend says, oh, and then I asked for a hug, he gave me a hug, and also gave me his wristband, and then I said, I did say that, but he was cool with it, and walked away, and I still had his wristband. Well, why would you say he sucked, and then gave him a hug? Jesus Christ. Alright, well. My friend says AJ is boring because he doesn't do any new moves. Your friend is stupid. Not even just wrong, your friend is stupid. I'm sorry about that, but... Any new moves? What do you mean? Because he doesn't dive off the top of the Jumbotron? I'm so confused. Thank you, Mr. Durkins. Your friends are wrong, Chaotic Charizard. Jesus Christ. AJ Styles is the most electrifying man in sports entertainment, and yes, he did steal that title from The Rock. Because he is certainly. He made a match with Shane McMahon seem like, look like $1 million, no pun intended. I mean, Shane's not a bad worker. He's good for the limited stuff he's done. His Kurt Angle feud was great. So I never said I wasn't stupid. I'm pretty stupid, but now he's top 5 favorite wrestlers. See, that's good. That's good. He should definitely. Definitely deserves to be up there. Oh, also Kenny Omega. I like the entire Bullet Club. I really like them. But everyone likes them. So I'm not original. I'm just following the pack. I don't know if I actually want to saying you suck guy's attention. That's true, that's true. I don't actually know if I want to finish this booking. Kind of tired. Not even tired, I just kind of want to watch Master of None for the rest of my life and not do this anymore. I expect that from him because he's like, ugh, God. He's the biggest sore subject between us. How old is he? He has to be like 9 years old if he likes Roman. Only children, and yeah, that's it. You actually you have to be like you have to be a child to like Roman, because that's the only way you realize that he's not being shoved down people's throats. And it's like, well, you know, he's really bad. No, he's not even that bad anymore, but he's been shoved down our throats so much. How can you not like Roman, or not like AJ? Actually, no, I actually have a friend who is a huge mark for Roman Reigns and hates AJ Styles. And she's the same age as me, so I don't know how that works. And that's a very sore subject between us because I honestly have no idea how someone can legitimately like Roman Reigns and dislike AJ Styles without being a total mark. I'm both in 6th grade. That's a bad year. I am sorry for you. That's not awful. I have a pretty young audience, which is weird. Actually, no. My main audience is like 18 to 25, which is a pretty good age. Though that's the basic average indie wrestling fan at this point. Because that's all the people who grew up at the tail end of the Attitude Era. I guess more so 25 than 18. Let's look at analytics real quick. Yeah, I don't know if I want to book this show. I might. Not really sure. I just got really hyped up for Fire Pro, and now I can't really think about anything but Fire Pro, and I really want them to release more stuff. I always do suicide dives. Randy Orton wouldn't like that. Rip Rogers and Randy Orton would not like that. Let's see. We have a lot of popularity in this region. Yeah, let's see. Like 1% of my audience is female, and well, let's see. Yeah, like actually 3% of my audience. No, 2. I would say 2% of my audience is female, and the main audience. Oh, this is a weird graph. Hold on. I didn't watch WrestleMania 33, and when he told me Roman beat Taker, who's my favorite, and I almost blew my shit. Yeah, that was a good thing, I think. I mean, I didn't like it. I was not happy, but I thought it was the right thing to do. I thought they should have turned him heel when he did it, but they should always turn him heel. Did you see the video of that 3-on-3 tag match in the Indies where they were all about to dive and they won it? Knocked Randy by hitting the arcade doing a throw hands up, I think. Yeah, I was at that show. That was Wrestle Circus in Austin. It was a great show. Sammy Guevara was in that match. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. He has a vlog on YouTube. You should look it up. It's real good. Yeah, let's see. 50% of my audience is from the 25 to 34. 26 is from 18 to 24. And 10 is from 13 to 17. Doesn't go lower than that. I got 17 YouTube red views. That's weird. Why would anyone waste YouTube red on me? The Wrestle Circus, they run good shows. I'm not gonna lie, they run actually great shows. They have a lot of money somehow. I don't even know how. I don't know how to watch indie wrestling. What do you mean? I don't understand. You know, I'm kind of done with booking. Just kind of dead right now. So, gonna go ahead and not end off the stream just yet, because I want to know how you need to understand how to watch indie wrestling. I'm just gonna put that video up there for reasons. And and I will answer these questions. How about we field some questions? A quick Q&A to my two viewers, my two faithful viewers, before the stream goes off the air.
American males, American males, American males,
Because
American males, American males, American males, American
I know what indie wrestling is, Mr. Dirtbus.
When you say them coming, better run for cover. Girls, you don't.
I was just how do you not know how to watch it? No, it's just YouTube doesn't gather analytics from people under 13 because that's not technical. It leads to legal problems and stuff because technically you're not supposed to have an account under 13 because of YouTube's technically a social media site and all that stuff. It's complicated, but yeah, they don't take data from people under 13. But I don't understand what you mean by you don't know how to watch indie wrestling. Like, you don't know where to watch it? You don't know. Yeah, it's really all that I can think of. Because you can find it on like YouTube. A show I really suggest is Inspired Pro Wrestling in Austin. They're great, and Sammy Guevara is there. But yeah, you guys should definitely check out and subscribe to Sammy Guevara's YouTube channel. It's actually great. He's kind of a jerk in real life. I've had one interaction with him. He was kind of a dick, but he's really good at wrestling. So where to watch it? Well, a lot of it you have to buy like DVDs or on like PivotShare, which is a streaming site, and like on streaming sites, but for free you can just find it on the internet. Just find an indie wrestling company like Ring of Honor or TNA, or I guess they're not called TNA anymore, Impact or Inspire Pro or Wrestle Circus, or literally there's thousands. Just look it up on YouTube. You can find full matches. There was a really good match that AEW just posted that I watched right before streaming, called it was short, it was only like 7 minutes. It was a 4-way. Where is it? It was AAW, Myron Reed versus Joe Janela versus Jake Christ versus Laredo Kid. Yeah, that's, just look it up, dude. Really easy to find. Well, this seems like this is a good place to end off the stream. Not really planning on booking anything else for a while, because I'm kind of dead and tired of booking. But we made some progress. We got through a week. Only have 3 more shows until the pay-per-view, so I think we're making good progress. Probably get to the pay-per-view next stream. Get to it, not book it. But yeah, it's gonna be the end of the stream. Thank you guys for watching, staying with us, and I'll see you guys next time.